Long before influencing was an actual job title, there was an era in the 2010s when nightclub employees, random pretty girls on the internet, and girlfriends of rappers built real fame out of what started out as just a simple social media post. They were known as IG Baddies, and their formula and use of social media really transformed the modeling world and invented what we now call influencing. The girls turned their popularity into a career, and brands like Fashion Nova and Flat Tummy Tea lined up for their promo, knowing their selfies could move thousands of units overnight. Some crossed over into reality TV, music videos, or bigger modeling gigs. Others sparked gossip headlines with high-profile romances with rappers and athletes who boosted their fame. But what most of them had in common was a particular aesthetic and look, which was doll-like glam, bodycon dresses, sponsored posts, light skin, hourglass figures, glossy lips, carefully curated Instagram feeds, designer items, and a lifestyle that felt so out of reach. But there are many creators who have already dived into the IG Baddies aesthetic, so make sure you check some of these videos out.
Now, if your mama, auntie, or big sister didn't have these earrings in the 2010s, she was a non-motherfucking factor, and that's where the Evelyn Lozada, honey.
I've told you guys about video vixens and reality stars in the past. In this video, we're looking back at some of the women who defined the bottle girl and baddies era and the rapper girlfriend pipeline, and the brands they built, the controversies that followed, and most importantly, where they are now. At the top of the decade, we were introduced to bottle girls, basically nightclub bartenders and cocktail servers, primarily serving VIP clients or anybody who buys a bottle. Oftentimes dressed in lingerie and scantily clad outfits, they blurred the lines between stripper and bartender. The bottle girls ruled New York City's nightlife like celebrities in their own right, and at the top of that food chain was the well-known trio Bernice Burgos, Gracie Co, and Lonnie Blair. They all worked at the very popular gentlemen's club Starlets of New York, located in the Bronx. And these girls were known as startenders. They posed exclusively for club photo shoots, and their images were plastered all over promotional flyers, which I'm sure brought the crowd in. This exposure was mutually beneficial for both the nightclub and the girls, who became influencers outside of the workplace. Gracie Co, better known as her Instagram handle Gracie3 with 3 eyes and the number 3, was kind of a staple in the nightclub and IG baddie era in the early 2010s. She's of Japanese descent from New Jersey and gained popularity in the adult and club scene. She also became one of MTV's Wild 'N Out girls, gaining notoriety as one of the show's most recognized models.
Gracie. The reason why I want you is because you're just like Nick's rap career. So I know you sell it.
Her popularity skyrocketed, and she appeared in Double XL's Eye Candy spread for the June-July 2014 issue, alongside the other Wild 'N Out girls Kaylin Garcia and Sasha. That same year, she was also featured in Black Men's Magazine.
What's up, Hot New Hip Hop? You're here with me, Ashley Ray, and Gracie for the Hot New Hip Hop Hottie Shoot. What's up, Gracie?
Hello, how you doing?
Good, how was your shoot?
It was very fun, very dope.
All right, so tell the people if they don't know where they've seen you or what you've done. What are some of the projects you worked on?
Yeah, you should have. Okay, what have I done? I was a Wild 'N Out girl for Nick Cannon on MTV2. What else have I done? You have to ask these questions before I can prepare.
You don't remember? Were you drunk at the time? No, I'm joking.
I modeled for the Magic in Vegas, which is a very big clothing convention. What else have I done? I was in the Meek Mill Burn video. I don't really like to do videos, but you know.
There you go.
Did that one.
Thank you. I'm here supporting Veronica Rodriguez. And yeah, that's my girl, so I came out to show her some love. I am not in the industry though. I am a model, but I am not in the porn industry. I just came out here to just support this little one.
Okay, you guys, it's your girl Gracie, and I just wrapped up a shoot with the Real Legacy. Make sure you guys check me out on Instagram at Gracie.
Gracie hosted events at major clubs and worked with Instagram famous brands like Bernice Burgos' Bold and Beautiful sleepwear line and Human Aliens. She was also part of Khloe Kardashian's Good American campaign when the brand first launched.
My spirit animal is definitely a butterfly. That's cute. Mine would probably be like a pig or like a monkey. A pig? Like that.
She began dating professional basketball player Gary Forbes during her peak years, and the two launched a YouTube couples channel in 2019, which was abandoned after a few videos. By the late 2010s, Gracie began pulling away from the party scene, changed her Instagram handle, and focused more on privacy. In 2023, she and Gary welcomed a child, and today, she's focused on motherhood, her personal life, and lifestyle content. Then we have Lonnie Blair, who is a Bronx native and another NYC nightlife veteran of the same nightlife circle. Lonnie gained a following in the early to mid 2010s as a startender and elite bottle girl. While Lonnie had already made a name for herself on the East Coast club scene, not much else is known about her. But if her name sounds familiar, she became a tabloid fixture in April 2018 when she was caught in a very public cheating scandal with NBA star Tristan Thompson, just days before Khloe Kardashian gave birth. According to reports, Lonnie and Tristan were seen kissing at PhD Rooftop in Manhattan. Eyewitnesses described them as all over each other, and the two were later photographed entering a private club before returning to his hotel around 5 a.m. The scandal went viral all across social media and gossip blogs and entertainment news outlets. To make the situation even more awkward, Lonnie's longtime friend and fellow nightlife queen Gracie had previously worked with Khloe Kardashian's brand Good American, as I previously mentioned. But since then, Lonnie Blair has remained low-key, rarely giving interviews or speaking on the scandal. She occasionally posts on Instagram, where she still models, does brand content, and appears at select nightlife events. Then, of course, we have Baddie Hall of Famer Bernice Burgos. She was already a veteran in the game, and despite being an older it girl, she showed that age was never a limit for her. She turned her lifestyle clout into a full-fledged brand. Bernice Burgos was raised in the Bronx, New York, with Puerto Rican heritage. She became a mother at a young age, giving birth to her daughter Ashley at just 15 years old, and then another daughter down the line. And Bernice never let early motherhood stop her hustle. She worked as a bartender and waitress to provide for her daughter, and slowly entered the world of urban modeling. She's pretty much been around for every era, from the 2000s video vixen years, appearing in music videos and urban magazines, to the 2010s Instagram baddie domination.
What's on your brain? You probably hope it never would end.
Her presence in magazines like XXL's Eye Candy, Show Magazine, and King placed her among the top-tier urban models of the time. But unlike many of her peers, Bernice's appeal only grew with age, and her aesthetic became a sought-after prototype for the girls. She rebranded herself on Instagram, becoming one of the earliest and most prominent IG baddies, even while in her 30s. And her age-defying looks became part of her brand. She embraced the nightlife scene as a startender, working bottle service, and hosting events in NYC spots like Starlets, Sin City, and Lust, New York. And she was making a lot of money as a bartender, so I don't even blame her.
On my birthdays, I made like 60, 65, 70.
Her image was everywhere, tagged in event flyers and modeling for club apparel. Her personal life often made headlines, particularly her rumored connections to hip-hop's biggest names like Drake and T.I.
T.I. and Tiny appear to be over, and he has no problem flaunting his new gorgeous woman, Bernice Burgos. T.I. and Tiny had a good run, but just like the old saying goes, all good things must come to an end. Just last December, Tiny filed for divorce from Tip, and ever since then, Tip's been living it up to the fullest with his new front and centerpiece, Bernice. On May 11th, Tip went to Aces in New York to join Meek Mill at his post-30th birthday party and brought Bernice along with him. A friend of T.I.'s tells me that he and Bernice, they're together. I'm hearing Tip doesn't give two craps anymore and will continue to bring his bae out in public. My Tip plug tells me he's tired of hiding Bernice and doesn't think it's fair to keep her in the background any longer. That night at the club, I'm hearing they were all over each other. Bernice was twerking on him and Tip, Well, he loved it, of course, and it made him feel like he was 21 all over again.
In 2017, Bernice launched her own sleepwear brand called Bold and Beautiful, and the brand was modeled by other IG baddies like Gracie and her daughter Ashley. In 2017, Lala Anthony teamed up with producer Timbaland to executive produce a VH1 reality series titled Gold Diggers. The concept followed women using their urban fame, like ex-video vixens, strippers, and Instagram models, to launch real businesses, and Bernice, Lonnie, and Grace were all set to be a part of the cast. But the show never came to fruition. In early 2024, Bernice joined the cast of The Impact New York, and her interviews usually spark criticism and conversations.
My name is Bernice Burgos, and I'm a social media influencer. I have my own business, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a mother.
Bernice is not only a mother of two, but now a grandmother as well. She celebrated her 45th birthday this year in 2025, and she continues to shut down age-related criticism. Next, we have Heather Sanders, known as her old social media handle HotYella817. She's a Dallas-born internet baddie who came up during the early golden era of internet it girls.
The business.
Hey y'all, it's Heather. Thanks for visiting my website, HotYella817.com.
Heather's online popularity took off thanks to her beauty, style, and curvy figure, and it wasn't long before she was approached for sexy urban modeling opportunities. She gained even more online traction through her relationship with T-Rel, an alleged rapper associated with Tyga's crew. That association to the crew led Heather into the orbit of Blac Chyna, and the two quickly became inseparable. They were best friend goals for a while, with joint club appearances, vacations, and heavy social media love. Their friendship catapulted her into baddie elite status, and she became a staple in the early 2010s LA baddie scene. In 2012, Heather co-founded Sorella Boutique, a trendy LA-based clothing brand, and the website quickly became a hotspot for influencers. Sorella became a $1 million business, and they opened their flagship store on Melrose Avenue in Los Angeles, and they later moved down the street to a bigger location to accommodate the demand. The boutique even hosted pop-ups and grew a cult following. Heather's personal life also began to evolve. She welcomed her first child with Terrell in 2015 and was seen more frequently with 15-year-old Kylie Jenner, who was dating Tyga at the time, more than she was hanging out with Chyna. This sparked some eyebrow-raising speculation, given the shared exes and overlapping circles. Things got ugly between the former best friends in December 2015 when the two launched into an all-out verbal war on Snapchat. The feud quickly turned heated after Chyna claimed that she'd been waiting to confront Heather at multiple spots in an attempt to fight her.
These cankles, shut up, fat ass.
Oh, we've been waiting for you, so you looking? We've been waiting for you, baby girl. Waiting for you.
Then come outside. You remember that, right? You remember that when I get back to LA? And Heather Sanders. They're either shut up.
I was already gone when you showed up to the video shoot. So drunk and on drugs and all this shit done to yourself. You have all this house, all these cars, but you are still so hurt and lonely inside.
But I got time. Hey Heather, you want to see something? Maybe one day you too can look like this.
I'm harder because you ain't got nothing else to say, but I'm fat. It's over, Chyna. It's over until we see each other so we can run the fed.
A few months later, Heather drew backlash online for bringing her baby to a nightclub event and squeezing earplugs into her little ears. In 2018, Heather and Terrell launched a YouTube channel focusing on family vlogs and behind-the-scenes glimpses of their daily life. Around the same time, Heather pivoted her personal brand toward lifestyle content on her socials, sharing beauty tips, motherhood, and her everyday routine. The store has since been closed. These days, Sorella Boutique appears to be winding down, with signs that the brand may be going out of business as Heather shifts her energy towards new ventures, including podcasts and streaming projects. She's now a mother of 3, and her and Chyna have since reconciled.
I'm Heather. This is my nail appointment. Thank you guys for being in our live today. We just applied our new Money for Nail Jelly Tips. This is how the box of jelly tips look. We use the stiletto, and I feel like this shape is just the most perfect shape.
And since we're on the topic of Texas baddies, let's talk about the Houston Big Three: Mallayia Michelle, Lyra Galore, and Miracle Watts. All three women came up in Houston's elite strip clubs and were linked to Drake and other rappers in some capacity. During Houston Appreciation Weekend in 2017, Drake took his admiration for the famous Houston dancers to a whole new level. He retired their jerseys at the club in a spectacle. The club even rolled out over-the-top details worthy of a championship celebration, including a replica of the Larry O'Brien Trophy, raising jerseys with their names to the rafters like legendary athletes. Miracle Watts got her start in Houston's nightclub scene as a stripper at the legendary Dreams nightclub in the early 2010s while in her late teens. She was a college student by day and entertainer by night. Outside of the club, she was gaining attention on social media for her beauty, fashion, and lifestyle content. Miracle had been featured in urban magazines and made a few music video appearances, including Slim Thug's Beat It Up, The Dreams Foreplay, Trinidad James's All Gold Everything remix, and Gucci Mane and Future's F the World. Miracle's name went mainstream when Drake name-dropped her in the 2014 remix of Tinashe's 2 On/Thoughtful. She started venturing into business and launched a line of beauty products, starting with a wildly popular line of fake lashes known as the Miracle Lash, followed by hair extensions.
How do you brand yourself from back in the day you used to be a stripper, and now you have 2 million followers on Instagram, you're an entrepreneur at this point. So how did you make that career move?
Well, honestly, I just feel like it's about personal growth, just understanding yourself and just trying to be a better person every day. And I feel like that's just what I'm doing. Like, I went from stripping to hosting to business, and I'm just trying to continue to be a better me and improve myself every day.
Okay, well, I put on this event because I'm really into beauty. Like, I've always been into makeup and YouTube tutorials, hair, like just the whole beauty thing. And then my friend Mercedes, she's into media. She does Media Girls LA, so we decided to collaborate and then basically show people how beauty and media coexist.
Miracle's dating life kept her in the spotlight as she was frequently rumored to be with various artists, including R&B singer August Alsina and Rich the Kid. In the late 2010s, Miracle joined the cast of Wildin' Out as one of the show's featured models. Around this time, she launched her fashion brand, The Miracle Lifestyle. But her true breakout came in 2022 when she was cast as Big Bone on P-Valley, the hit Starz drama about strip club life in the South. The role gave her a new platform and brought her into the orbit of her now fiancé actor Tyler Lepley, who plays Diamond on the show. Miracle and Tyler began dating in 2021, and in 2022, they announced they were expecting their first child. She gave birth to their son in October that year, and frequently shares moments of her motherhood journey online. Miracle is still focused on being an entrepreneur, and just this year, she launched her women's cult fashion brand. Next up, we have LRA Mercer, better known as her Instagram handle Lyra Galore. She's also from Houston and started dancing in her late teens and quickly gained recognition as one of the baddest dancers in the city's elite strip club scene. Lyra danced at top clubs like Dreams and V Live. Online, she became known for her doll-like features and petite hourglass frame, and it wasn't long before her Instagram exploded in followers. As her following grew, she leveraged it into club hosting gigs, music video appearances, and photo shoots. She was also featured in Hip Hop Weekly's Eye Candy and popped up on countless Tumblr pages and Twitter timelines, becoming the prototype for the IG baddie in her era. But her romantic relationships started placing her squarely in the gossip spotlight. Her most high-profile relationship was with rapper Rick Ross, who she first met back in 2014 on the set of his Thug Cry video, where he picked her to be the lead role. They started dating in 2015 and got engaged just a few months into the relationship. The relationship made headlines across major blogs and magazines, and she was seen as Rick Ross's trophy fiancé, playing the lead in his music videos and attending events and red carpets at his side.
And Wadi, he looks happy.
I was just getting ready to say that.
Looks happy.
I see happy on you. I do. And you know what? That warms my heart because I love to see people happy. She giving you sugar. She makes you happy. Are you happy right now?
Yeah, I'm happy.
What's happy for you?
Man, just where I'm at right now. You know what? Just my personal life, knowing you got, somebody that's riding with you, that's really, really, really down. And, this day and age, you got to reward that loyalty, in ways you may have never have. And, even in instances right now where I'm in certain situations that I will overcome and come back and we gon' chop that up most definitely. Yeah. But just, putting everything in perspective and lining it up like a boss. Baby, come say what's up to him.
That's real? Y'all really engaged, real thing?
That's my baby. It's official.
That's what's up.
Some people thought y'all was married already.
Oh, yeah?
No, we're not married yet.
Okay, but this is the first time they on the Snapchat. Look, she's sitting on his lap. They boot up. She got the ring. What did? Let me ask Lyra. What did you do?
She put me on that Snapchat. You did. Y'all see them snaps.
I'm like, look at Ross Snapchat.
She behind them triggers on them snaps. You did.
Lyra, what do you think happened?
So you proposed to her because she gave you a Snapchat? She made you a Snapchat?
All these girls gonna get their man on Snapchat now.
Nah, she most definitely behind them dope late night snaps. You know you be watching my snaps.
Of course.
Lyra, talk about your Snapchat. What do you think?
Into the mic.
What do you think got Rick Ross so open?
It's just like when
You're a
you,
young boy.
yeah, and when you vibe with somebody and it's like, it just coincides. It's like you can't fake it. Like,
because you had put up a tweet way back in the day saying that you was gonna marry Rick Ross one day.
I was probably 19 when I did that tweet, and I've always had a crush on him.
Okay.
So when I realized it was like the same thing, it was like, oh shit, like, oh, my bad.
I saw you in court. Holding your man down.
Yeah, of course.
Now, how did y'all hook up? Like, walk us through how this happened?
No. That's y'all got
going down memory lane.
Y'all said that's a separate interview.
You did.
I do want to salute your mom though, because your mom said some of the trillest advice ever.
My mom is OD trill.
That was real.
Very blunt.
Her mom said, "Look, I guess somebody was on Instagram
saying that he had a girl in Philly."
Whatever. Yeah, and she was
the person didn't go back over there.
Gary's a diamond appraiser.
Yes, Gary is the diamond man. Ooh, baby, she got an oval shape. And bag is all right, girl.
Can you hold it up for the Disney camera? Can they zoom in on that?
All right, Rick.
Shout out to everybody with the 4K TVs. We're going extra HD right now. Oh, and Rick got one too.
So Lyra, okay. So in reverse of Miss Beyonce, baby, you'll be rocking VVS Stones, honey. Not Rick. Now, so how?
But a photo of Lyra and Meek Mill back when she was still an exotic dancer, coupled with resurfaced old tweets from her teenage years, ended up at the center of her very public breakup. Although the photo was taken long before she began dating Rick, it was reposted on social media, sparking rumors and fueling his insecurities. Just 2 months into their engagement, he called it off with the then 22-year-old Lyra. Less than a year later, Lyra opened up about the failed engagement on Oprah Winfrey's Iyanla Fix My Life. She shared what went wrong and dug deeper into her past, opening up about her absent father, teen pregnancy, and how those experiences shaped her relationships and self-worth.
My last relationship, the one I just got out of, I was actually engaged. I was engaged to a superstar. Our relationship was phenomenal, but then he changed. He's doing a lot of sneaky things behind my back.
And you ain't furious about that?
Oh, I'm angry because I want our black men to value us, and they don't. When I'm angry, I drink. I like the way it makes me feel, makes me forget my pain, my hurt, my heartbreak. Alcohol helps, but sometimes I like act out.
What was your biggest problem in your relationship with that man?
Being naive, listening to anything I was being told.
You ignored your intuition as a woman.
Yeah.
Do you know how you learned that, Miss Lyra?
No.
I'm going to say something to you, and I'm not saying it to be disrespectful.
Okay.
You learned to do that on the pole.
She moved on to dating Pierre P. Thompson, the CEO of Quality Control Music, and in 2019, Lyra gave birth to their daughter. However, their relationship was public and tumultuous. And after their split, LRA filed a $15 million lawsuit accusing him of repeated abuse while she was pregnant and sought full custody of their daughter.
So today, this is a brand that I created for women of all ages. It's hair care products. We have edge control. We have a special brush I made for the edges, and then we have hair gel. And then we have a scarf.
LRA eventually stepped back from nightlife and began focusing on wellness, influencing, motherhood, and branding. She had her second child in 2023 and launched projects centered around beauty and fitness, and slowly rebuilt her image.
Friday, December 6th, that's the Girls Walk, and then it'll be Saturday. Was it Saturday, Sunday? We doing the brunch or whatever. So that's what that's giving.
Then to complete the Houston Big Three, we have Mallayia Michelle. She's another OG and industry veteran hailing from South Central Los Angeles. Mallayia is often credited as one of the most iconic exotic dancers of the 2000s and early 2010s across the entire urban entertainment industry.
Hey, it's Mallayia Michelle. Be sure to check out theboxhouston.com.
Long before the 2010s baddie era, Mallayia was already living it. She had been gaining attention as a video vixen in the mid-2000s, appearing in videos like the Touch It remix by Busta Rhymes, Dem Jeans by Chingy, Put You on the Game by The Game, Bad by Yin Yang Twins and Mike Jones, Girl Tonight, Get It Shawty by Lloyd, and so many more. She blew up in under 1 year and was featured in countless urban magazines, including Black Men, Smooth, and King. Throughout her career, she's dated a few artists, but Malayya's most infamous association was with Drake after appearing in his Find Your Love video in 2010. He gave her multiple public shoutouts and was reportedly in love, but their relationship ended messily. Mallayia speculates that her career as a dancer started making him uncomfortable. In 2012, they got into a nasty argument on Twitter, with him referring to her as the B word and her calling him a disrespectful crybaby. Mallayia moved on with Sean Kingston in 2011, and the couple debuted their romance at the American Music Awards that year. But Mallayia revealed that they had never actually taken their relationship all the way. After a series of heartbreaks and failed romances, she had taken a vow of celibacy, and the couple didn't last long. In 2017, when Drake hosted the retirement ceremony, Mallayia was not here for it. She blasted him, claiming he tried to make her stop dancing, and said no man could retire her. She took things further on Twitter to blast Drake and revealed that he was controlling and mentally abusive during their relationship. But in recent years, Mallayia has pulled back from the club circuit and focused more on fitness, wellness, and spirituality. However, she is still doing adult work and is a very popular OF creator. Occasionally, she still posts throwbacks from her prime, reminding the world of her place in baddie history. Though she never pivoted into reality TV or heavy influencing like some of her peers, she's still considered a legend. Then finally, we have India Westbrooks, better known on social media as India Love. In the early 2010s, she built a cult following on Tumblr, just from her selfies, hairstyles, and outfits. Her aesthetic, the thick brows, glossy lips, and waist-length curly hair, became a template for countless girls trying to copy the look. And when she was dating her ex Ron, they became couple goals, with fans circulating photos of them in matching outfits, matching tattoos, and flirty interactions. She attended Santiago High School and later enrolled at Florida A&M University. She also studied cosmetics at Florida Memorial University in Tallahassee. India's Tumblr page was viral and regularly reblogged by tens of thousands. When Instagram exploded around 2012 to 2013, India's transition was easy because her audience followed her to the new platform, and she was able to gain an even bigger following. Her content started focusing more and more on thirst traps and sensuality. During her peak, India was making a fortune every week just by promoting clothes, shoes, and other brand deals on her Instagram. She started modeling for brands like True Religion, Puma, and Savage X Fenty, and was even appearing in some music videos.
To be here in New York,
Having finished a photo shoot with this awesome team, Naomi Campbell, Kendall Jenner, Sean Ross, India Love. Andre Leontali was our creative director and creative partner, and there are no words to explain his depth in the world of fashion.
In 2015, she and her sisters starred in the BET reality show The Westbrooks, which aimed to frame them as the new Kardashians. The show documented the family's dynamic and India's life as the breakout star. At the same time, she and her sisters portrayed a glamorous and sometimes messy sibling rivalry on the show. But despite early hype, The Westbrooks was canceled after just one season. In 2018, India tried her hand at music under the mentorship of the Black Eyed Peas lead singer will.i.am, releasing singles like Loco and Talk Yo Shit, which weren't really received well by the public. He also let her perform on the Black Eyed Peas tour.
I see you looking at my bubbles. Boy, I think you're looking for some trouble. Trouble is
Part of India Love's fame came from her highly public dating life, which blogs and fans followed obsessively. She was linked to rapper The Game, who's nearly twice her age, sparking controversy and criticism about the age gap and the allegations against him. She was also rumored to have dated other artists and athletes like Soulja Boy, Lil Yachty, Devin Haney, Rick Ross, Justin Combs, and other celebrities, each time stirring debates about clout dating. India Love also appeared on the reality series Dropping Cash Los Angeles in 2018. But in the 2020s, India's popularity began to fade, and her name mostly popped up when she sparked controversy, like during the pandemic when she drew backlash for refusing to wear her mask properly.
So fun fact, if you're ever working for a business, a corporate business, and my mask is on, and yet you tell me to pull my mask up. First of all this part of my face sweats profusely for whatever reason. So really, I get the biggest attitude in the world because I'm drenched. My mask is technically on, yet it's just not good enough for you guys. This is not doing anything, okay? Coronavirus can go through your eye sockets, they can go through your ears. If it's really like an airborne thing, like that whole pull your mask up, it really gets me hot. Yeah, and for all of you guys in my DMs that's taking this way too serious, it's just a personal issue that I have. I'm an Aquarius. I don't like rules.
She also joined OF, where she shares spicy content. In 2022, she joined BET's revival of the classic reality show College Hill Celebrity Edition, sharing the screen with Nene Leakes, Slim Thug, Ray J, Lamar Odom, Big Frida, Stacey Dash, and Dream Doll. In 2024, she landed a role in the Peacock film The One That Got Away, and also made headlines performing Keys to My Life with Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign. By 2025, India faced criticism again, this time for trying to pivot into streaming through Streamer University, with some calling her too old for the space and accusing her of clout chasing, especially after her relationship with the YouTuber and alleged rapper DDG became public. Nonetheless, India Love helped turn Instagram modeling into an art form and made famous for being pretty into an actual career before it was really monetized. So just like my Video Vixen series, I plan on making my IG baddie era into a series. So if I missed any names, I may cover them in the next episode. So go ahead and drop some names in the comments below. Who were some of your favorite Insta baddies? Like this video and subscribe to BFTV for more content.